Hey, what's up, guys? It's Greg again. Back with another video. Yes, I'm in the same shirt. Yes, I'm in the same house. Yes, it is Christmas Eve, and yes, I'm making a bunch of videos because I think I'm allowed like 25 minutes or something like that, but I cut it down to like 10 or 15. So, I'm gonna explain to you basically what goes down when you first get arrested. So basically, obviously, you're in handcuffs at this point. You're headed to the jail. For my case, I was headed to the Juvenile Detention Center in Florida, in Kissimmee on Simpson Road. If any of you guys are from Kissimmee, Florida, shout out to you, 407. What's up? I went down Simpson Road to the Juvenile. At this point, I've already been booked in. I've already been booked. They told me my rights, and I've been to the jail. They take you to the adult jail, then they take you to the prison. By this time, I'm sobered up. I'm in the Juvenile. I walk in there, and I'll never forget it. Walking through those doors, and there's this big circle, a bunch of people like staring at you. It's like those famous prison movies. Like you get that feel like fresh fish, like Shawshank Redemption type shit. But they all weren't standing and shouting. They're all sitting down and writing and shit like that. Cause shit's very orderly over there. And on a side note, I'm making all these videos because all my friends and family members always ask me, what was it like? What happened? What did you go through? People ask me all the time when I get in conversations about it. I hear felons complain, I can't get a job, and I'm gonna address all that stuff to you guys. But anyway, back to what I was saying. They take you in, they bring you into the shower, they tell you to strip naked, they ask your name, your number, and all that other shit. They take you into the shower and they strip you butt ass naked. Not in front of everybody because we're juveniles at that point, so you really can't do that. You might have the common juvenile walking back and forth to his room if they ask the guard or whatever to let him go get some books or whatever. Someone might get a sneak peek at your cock or your ass, whatever. It don't matter. And they shower the shit out of you. They put lice stuff over you. Got lice. They give you a uniform. They get you all readied up, and pretty much from there, it's a lot of explaining and telling you why you're here, blah blah blah. All this other crazy shit. And basically, you just sit down, and then you start to do time. Now at this point, I had let's see, it was June of 2001, if I'm not mistaken, when I got locked up. When I entered the juvenile, the conversation we're at now, I was locked up in there, and yeah, it was pretty much. Really when I started my time, started doing time. I had a couple of court dates I had to go to. The mental aspect of the whole thing is a big clusterfuck. You've got in prison you have an array, or in juvenile at this point, I should say, I don't want to confuse anybody. In the juvenile detention center that I was in, you have an array of emotions going down. There are kids there for an array of things: pot possession, cocaine possession, crack possession, kid beats his mom up, whatever. I was there for robbery. I was up there with the big guys. And man, I don't even know what to say. It's just so fucked up. It's just time. You just sit down in time. Like, if you just sit here and do this. Just quiet ass time. The people there are drawing, crying, suffering. I'd say suffering because of their loved ones. They miss their loved ones. But it's a range of feelings. I mean, I can't tell you how. You miss your mom, you miss your dad, you want to go see your mom, you want to see your dad, you want to go see your boy, you want to go this, you want to go that, you want to go Outback Steakhouse, you want to go eat, you want to get the fuck out of here. Now, the food in Juvenile Detention Center, I'm a big guy, it wasn't that bad. They have to feed juveniles a certain amount of food because they're young and grown, so they got to keep to a food contact. When you get to the county jail, that shit's all over with. They don't give a fuck if you eat or not. You could die if we're not eating, for all they give a shit about. But that's pretty much a day. The first day you get in, you're getting acclimated. There's a lot of questions. People asking, what are you in here for? Blah blah blah. You kind of want to make friends because I'm a sociable person, so I try to make a couple friends. We sat down at the table and draw a lot of time. It's just, I can't explain to you. Like, it's dead fucking time. It's nothing. It's like there's nothing to do. It's draw, read, or watch TV. And half the time they won't let you watch TV anyway. And then you eat lunch, you do that shit over and over again throughout the whole day, and then comes time to go to bed. And you go to bed, and they give you, it's literally, it's a room, like, I'm not gonna say how big, but I'm gonna say this for the camera's sake. Say this is the room, and then it's a piece of concrete comes out like this from the wall, built into the wall, and they give you a thin fucking mat. It's literally this thick. If you can see my hand, I don't know when I got anything that's as thick as that around me to show you as a reference, but it's about as thick as a good big ass dictionary, and it's maybe 6 foot long, 6.5 foot long, and it's just got wool in it, covered by a piece of plastic, and then you put a big giant sock condom thing on it, and you sleep on that, and they give you these covers and pillows, and they're not fucking comfortable. They're not Mom and Home's down comforters. They're not mom and daddy's pillows and smelling fresh. They smell like nothing. It's just like unodorized, deodorized shit. It just sucks. And then you just sit there and left with all this time on your hand, and just regretted what you did. And now it's time to fix what's going on up here, because you've got to mentally prepare yourself for what's going on. So you hear these kids, they talk about the stories and this, that, and the other, and you got to really ignore that shit, because everybody's case and everybody where they go is different. Like me, they waited until I was 18 to ship me to the juvenile detention, or to the adult center, and that was crazy. We'll get into that to the next video. I'm gonna wait a couple days, because obviously today's Christmas Eve. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm a night owl. That's when I make most of my videos. If I make some during the day, you probably see my kids running around the house going crazy. But it's not a place you want to be. It's not what you want your kids to be. It's not what you want to be. It doesn't pay. It's not worth it. It's just. I could tell you till I'm blue in the face. Whether you're gonna listen or not, that's up to you. But if you end up in that situation, please remember this fucking video, because your ass is grass when you get in there. You're somebody's property. I mean the state's property. You're somebody's property. They own you in a sense, and it's like I said, it's a range of emotions that go on inside of you that you can't even explain verbally. I'm gonna try my best to explain how all this shit went down. And don't judge me, what I'm saying, for how I tell it, or how much I swear, or how much I smoke on camera, all that shit. I'm not concerned about that shit. My concern is telling this message to the people who haven't got a chance to hear, what really goes inside these fucking places. I'm gonna put my mouth out there. It's been 10 years, and I've been wanting to say it. I've got like 3/4 of a book, rocking right now. I haven't touched it in like 6 months, but it takes time. It's always still fresh burned in my memory, but it's a bad time. You don't want to go and do that stuff. And I just pray that you wouldn't, whoever's out there, don't commit any crime. Even the stupidest felony for drinking, it sucks. Anything to get yourself inside of the county jail is stupid. Whether it goes past the county jail, that's on you. But I wouldn't commit crime. It's not worth it. If you haven't had your freedom taken away, go to one of them tours where they show you the prison inmates. A lot of them are fucking animals. I met a lot of people in there who don't care. They have life, and they don't give a shit about you. And that's the truth. When I was in prison, there were people in there doing double life sentences, and they didn't give a fuck if you lived or died. You do what they say. Obviously, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna fight your ass. But it's a strange life you live in that place. It's again, like I said over and over again, it's a range of emotions, it's a range of feelings, and while you're in prison, you try to block the outside world out. And it's bad. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see on the camera. This is not a prison tattoo, by the way. This one is. This shitty one. And I'll get a couple other on my legs. Don't get tattoos in prison, please. It's not a good idea. I got some on my hands. They record that shit if they find them. Like when I first got locked up, I had this in my hand, and I think that was it. Pretty sure. Yeah, that was it. And they recorded it. It's on there. And once I start editing some videos, and I'll start cutting in some stuff. You guys can see my prison record and all that stuff. I'll show it to you. This little fat white boy with his big fat ears. But I hope this video encourages you guys. I know I swear a lot, and forgive me. It's just I got a sailor's mouth. I hear that from I have no idea. Probably my mom. Sorry, mom. No, my mom doesn't cuss like a sailor. A couple of drinks maybe, but yeah, it's not a life you want to live. You want your kids to live. It just sucks. But anyway, before I go ranting and rambling on about the same shit I just talked about 5 seconds in a row, I'll let you guys go. Please like, subscribe, comment. Like I said, I don't give a shit if you do. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, and give me your comments and your feedback and let me know how you guys feel. I love you guys, and if there's anything I can do to help you guys out there, please let me know. I have a Facebook page. It's called Prison to Praise. If you want to check that out, I'll link in the description one of these days. I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube thing and the Google Plus and all this bullshit. But hit me up. You know what to do. Be safe and have a Merry Christmas. And I'm going to hit the stop recording button now. Bye, guys.